The show focused on delivering beneficial information on everything to do with products and services that can improve your life. This is Experts on Call on AM 650.
Welcome back. It's Key Pacific's Talk About Strata here on AM 650. I'm Sterling Fox. Tony Giventu is my co-host. He's the Executive Director of the Condominium Homeowners Association of BC, with those of the fantastic website choa.bc.ca. It's our spring cleaning show. Tony's been saving some of these emails for several weeks, and we do thank you, by the way, for all of the emails you send us. We read them all, and tonight we're just going to do our level best to get through as many of them as possible. And Tony, this one is from Bill, and it's a shorty. He says, I'd like to ask a question about how costs to repair decks, limited common property in parentheses, are allocated to unit owners. Not all owners have decks and do not want to share this cost, says Bill. What's the deal here?
It's a great question, and if Bill wants to look back at the article that I wrote for the province a week or two ago, it deals specifically with this issue around decks and balconies and obligations of maintenance and repair. Just because something is limited common property doesn't mean an owner is responsible for it. It means they have the exclusive use of it, but you have to look closely at the bylaws. The Schedule of Standard Bylaws says that owners are responsible for that maintenance and repair that occurs less than once, that occurs once a year or more frequently. So what that means is custodial things. Washing, sweeping, keeping the drains clean, those types of issues.
Okay, sure.
So under the standard bylaws, the obligation for an owner is purely custodial maintenance on an annual basis.
Okay.
Beyond that, repairs to the decks, replacing covering membranes, drainage, planking, boards, structure, railings, railing facings, glass materials. All of those repairs, maintenance, renewals, and replacements are the responsibility of the Strata Corporation.
Okay.
So, and really, when you think about this, if you're dealing with maintenance, routine maintenance of decks and balconies in a building system, it's going to be much cheaper to do 80 at once on an annual basis, or every 5 years or every 10 years, than having each owner do their own. That's one of the big benefits of strata living.
Of course,
is we get this quantity of scale happening.
The volume discount approach.
Absolutely. If one owner does their own deck, and it's a type of a balcony that has some sort of membrane on it, it could easily cost them $1,200 to $1,800. Do 80 of them at once, and you can reduce that cost by 30 to 50% if you're doing it collectively.
Right.
The other thing is decks. This refers to decks, and it might be balconies, it might be wood decks that are down at ground level, or it might be rooftop decks.
Okay.
Right.
A lot of townhouses, for example, have a wooden deck built onto the back.
Right.
This could even mean a patio if you're living on the ground floor as well, couldn't it?
It could be referring to a patio as well.
I get the impression it's more of a balcony question.
This sounds like a part of the structure as a deck attached to the building.
Yeah.
And ask yourself the question, do you want to defer the obligations of maintenance of structural parts of the building to the owners? Most people live in a strata so they don't have to do these repairs in the first place.
Right, yeah.
Do they have the skills to be able to assess the conditions? Do they have the ability to understand that if they don't repair it, it's going to cause other damage to the building and other units? Do they even have the ability to mount up a construction site on their own to do the repairs of their own deck? And in most cases, the answer is no.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
You want to ensure that the Strata Corporation is controlling the repairs, they control the maintenance, that the Strata Corporation controls all the structural impacts, not including any of those things. What about the liability of those decks if they're not properly maintained? Who's going to be responsible if a deck collapses or somebody falls through a railing or something in this tragic nature occurs?
Because you can bet your bottom dollar that a lawsuit will ensue.
It has happened in the province, and it has resulted in lawsuits where the Strata Corporation has been left on the hook. Ultimately, whose building is this? Whose asset is this? It's the asset of the Strata Corporation.
Okay, now Bill's point, though, is in his particular strata, Tony, not all the owners have decks.
Exactly.
So what the heck are we sharing costs with for items that aren't even included in our residence.
Well, not all owners use the elevator either. If you're a four-floor building and you live on the ground floor, you might never use the elevator.
True.
Right? And so, yet they're common assets, they're common expenses of the Strata Corporation. You don't necessarily get to use everything that you pay for, but it's the best system that we have. It's like a system of taxation, right? We know that we have all these services and resources, and we're just going to basically set a value out of unit entitlement how everybody pays for the common services.
So Bill wants to know how they're allocated to the individual owners. Is that a decision in law that is in the Act somewhere, or is this a local decision taken by the Strata Council in Bill's building?
Well, it's going to depend only on their bylaws, if their bylaws have defined this. But if they're relying on the standard bylaws of the Act, the repairs to the decks, which will be things that are not custodial, are the responsibility of the Strata Corporation.
Okay.
Everybody pays for it.
Right.
Everybody pays for it, but everybody also shares the benefits of having done that. It also ensures the Strata Corporation controls the maintenance, the repairs. Doors and windows on the outside of buildings are the other thing. We see garage doors in townhouses, the exterior garage door. We see windows and doors on the outside of buildings. These are part of the building envelope system, the part of the exterior of the building that prevents the elements from the outside from coming in.
Sure.
There is no sane reason to make owners responsible to maintain and repair those. All the Strata is trying to do is they're trying to download the obligation of maintenance and repair in the hopes that they're going to keep Strata fees low. That doesn't work. It always comes back full cycle, because what ends up happening is there's always going to be owners who neglect those obligations. And the Strata Corporation might adopt a bylaw that says you have to maintain and repair your own doors and windows on the exterior. In most cases, those bylaws are not enforceable because the Act does not permit the Strata to download responsibility of maintenance and repair of common property onto owners.
So there is some security to the owners in that regard, even if the local council decides, well, we'll just see if we can offload some costs here. The owners get to go, no, you can't do that.
It's about offloading costs and duty is what it is.
Right.
And that's one of the problems, is that in the long term, it never saves money. It always results in someone who's neglected what their duties are. And then you turns out that the Strata says, well, you didn't do what the bylaw said, so you're going to pay for the damage. Well, actually, it was really common property. The bylaw can't be applied to us in the first place, and it's really the Strata's responsibility.
Let me sidetrack for a second with a strange question. Is this an urban myth or what? I'm talking about windows on the exterior of buildings. If the window is more than on the outside half of the window sill, it's common property. If the window is on the inside half of the windowsill, it's yours. Is that a myth?
No, there could be some truth to that depending on the Strata lot in itself and where the boundary on the Strata plan is shown.
Okay.
It's possible that could have an effect. But what happened was, when we went through the wave of leaky condos, it was discovered that decks, balconies, doors and windows and detailing on building exteriors all contributed to the failure of the building envelope system.
Right.
It was the lack of maintenance, detail, and even the original design in many cases where that contributed to that failure. The new legislation, the Strata Property Act that came into effect in 2000, the standard bylaws required that for all building type strata, so everything except a bare land strata, that doors, windows, and decks and balconies on the exteriors of the buildings had to be maintained and repaired by the Strata Corporation. So even if it was common property, it was still defined under the standard bylaw as a duty of the corporation to maintain and repair. The greatest problem we have with most buildings as we're relating to decks, balconies, doors, windows, garage doors, these types of things, is that they're just neglected. That's the greatest problem.
Okay, by the way, quick question. And Bill, thank you for your email, sir. If somebody's playing outside my building, a bunch of kids are playing baseball outside my building, and one of them hits a fly ball and it goes right through my window. The window is common property. The kids broke it. I want that window fixed now because I'm going to freeze tonight if it isn't replaced. So how does that get replaced, and is the Strata Council responsible for that broken window?
Well, that's an insurance question. So what we always ask is the first question, what was damaged? And if what was damaged was an original asset or fixture that was built by the owner-developer, regardless of its location, it's the Strata Corporation's policy that covers that.
So in this case, it would be an external window.
The first phone call is going to be to the insurance company, then to the glass company to get the window replaced, and it's a very small deductible. You can't insure for something you don't physically own or have have the obligation to insure for under the Act. So it wouldn't be the homeowner's insurance for the window, it's the Strata Corporation's insurance for the window, and then the deductible is a common expense. And if the Strata can identify which of the kids it was that actually pummeled the baseball through the window, they could probably go back to the Strata lot and say to the owner, write us a check for the deductible.
Oh, okay. Interesting stuff. You know, I suppose all of these emails from all of our listeners around the province are going to point to a couple of general themes here, and I'm picking up one of them already, and it's about education, Tony. It's about, as you said right from the get-go, if you live in a strata of any description, you are sharing. And that's that, period. Full stop. It's you're not, your home is not your castle to the extent that you share.
Absolutely.
So how to share effectively? Well, there are ways and means of learning to do that, and it would be smart for particularly new strata owners to find out those details and learn the nuances of sharing, and more importantly, where your rights are in terms of sharing with others, and how much you can be pushed around or do the reverse, wouldn't it?
Well, and we do, and CHOA is a nonprofit organization, and we provide education and forum programs across the province throughout the year. So just go to
You travel a lot, don't you?
I travel a lot. I will spend several weeks in the Kootenays in the north part of the country over the next month because it's part of our cycle. But you're right. The better educated and better informed strata councils and strata owners and property managers are, then the better management structure we have. And we see a great reduction in properties of disputes when everyone is well educated and well informed about what their obligations and their rights are.
And that's it. So again, back to education. And the only thing I can do by way of recommending a good start point is Tony's website. It's CHOA, C-H-O-A, CHOA.bc.ca. It is a terrific educational website and very, very user-friendly. You're listening to Key Pacific's Talk About Strata. It's the spring cleaning show. We're buzzing through as many of your emails as possible. Lots more ahead. Stay with us, please.
Delivering relevant and beneficial consumer information. This is Experts on Call. And there's more still ahead on AM 650.